Hey, fellow Taurus. So, as you can see, I already shuffled the cards. I already have the cards here because this is my second video. I was recording, I was about like 20 minutes talking, and the phone decided not to collaborate per se. So, where are we? Scorpio season advice for Taurus. As you know, Scorpio sits right across of you in the zodiac mandala or the zodiac wheel. So, Scorpio season as a very powerful mirror where you can see your darkness. It's a challenging season for us Taurus. I'm a Taurus sun, and that mirror we can see our venom. We can also see other people's venom, and we can also see other people's inability to know right off the bat that their venom is nothing compared to ours. What I mean by that is that sometimes people will trigger you and try to pick a fight with you, and they forget or they don't know that you have the sharpest horns in the zodiac, and a tiny little word, just one sentence from you, can make them go cry to their bedroom. So, why do they start a fight with us? Usually, you're very patient and you don't answer. You don't answer one, you don't answer twice, you don't answer three, you don't answer five, you don't answer. But when you do answer, well, you answer, right? And those horns can be very sharp, I know. You can kill people in a sentence, and it's not worth it. So you just hold the venom in your throat. By the way, I do see a lot of blue in these cards. They're all blue except one. So kind of relates to the Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra. So make sure that your communication is clear, make sure that it's short, and make sure that it's sweet. Because the thing with venom is that venom, before being venom, was actually a nectar. So going to the story of Shiva, the one with the blue throat, there was this legend where all the asuras, the demons and the gods, they were creating this nectar, this amrita. So because a lot of people were dying at wars, and so they were trying to create something to make them immortal, so they can keep fighting. This is a metaphor, of course, and they put so much stuff on it, and they churned it, and there was so much. Then that nectar, it turned into venom. It was too much, you know. Sometimes you say a little and it's enough to set the boundaries, but if you go over the top, you're not setting a boundary, you're being arrogant, or you're being rude, or you're being offensive, even if you are answering to the offensive tone you received. But when people are not as strong as we are, as Taurus are, they cannot handle it. And in your own head, in your own heart, you may just, baby, I was just, look, I'm a page, like I'm just answering to this. I'm answering as a page, I'm not even answering as a queen or as a king. So in my own head, I'm holding my venom. But our venom is so strong, even if you give just a little bit. You know, the horns, you know, imagine it's like a sharp horns, like a sharp knife. You touch a little bit, you bleed. It doesn't matter if you really push into it and stab the person. Just by touching, you can make people bleed. So Scorpio season, they hold the mirror to our shadows, so just act with consciousness instead of reacting. It will be challenging. They will come all over the place. They will spit their venom, and you just watch it. If you have to swallow it, we swallow it, and you hold it up here, and you do not identify with it, so you do not get it. What does it mean when Shiva holds? Oh, because I was telling this story, sorry. So the demons and the gods were creating this nectar, this amrita of immortality, and what happened? It's out of a sudden it's not a nectar anymore, it's a venom, so it's even worse. So they have the problem, and the solution they thought they were going to have, it becomes a problem. So they have two problems now, the old one and the new one. So whenever gods don't know what to do, they call Shiva, because he solves everything. He holds the power of destruction, and destruction opens the door for creation. So Shiva comes, and also never caring too much about his own self, he just takes the nectar, the venom, and drinks it. But Parvati's wife goes, "Oh, Shiva, don't," and she holds up in her throat, and the venom stays up here, so his throat becomes blue. So that's why he's called the one with the blue throat. And this is like a metaphor. If you identify too much with anything, it's not a nectar, it's a venom. It gets under your system. It creates prejudice. It creates separation between you and others. So whenever someone says something that might be offensive to the identity or to the idea you have of yourself, you listen. If it's not true, if it's unfair, because you're a pretty hard worker, you're nice to people, people like you. Even the people that don't like you, they like you. Maybe they would like to be like you. That's the kind of thing that comes up in Scorpio season. So just let them in their own insecurities. They have nothing to do with it. Now don't let your own insecurities, your own shadow of protecting your identity, to come over you. Having said that, look at you, baby. This is you. So you've done the work, you've finished the tasks, you've closed all the tabs, and you are here in this completion mode. You're riding up the wave. You're here, you're riding the wave. As you know, when you're riding the wave, remember to be kind to others. Don't be arrogant. You know that sometimes you can be arrogant. Don't be arrogant. Just be the gentle you when you are not up on the wave. Because you are, and you have been, coming out of your couch, shell, house, socializing, getting invited here, getting invited there, meeting new people, being more open, being less selective. You're kind of letting more people in your life, and that, I know, I understand, that kind of can get you a little bit feeling unsafe, like who are all these people, like, or where am I here? I should be doing the old thing that I usually do, that it works for me. Why am I in this new situation? Like, but I don't want to be here, I want to go home. I want to go home, or I want to go into nature alone. I don't want to be here. I don't want to meet people. But you do want to meet people. Enjoy, because this is your environment. This is an environment of being celebrated, or being recognized for all the emotional work you've done for yourself and others, all these other people you've helped and you carried with you along the way. You do tend to carry people on your back, don't you? Now it's a good time to focus on whatever, and this is your present main situation. So you've done all this work, you're on harvesting mode, but you still need to go a little bit more. So you need to be a little more practical with all the aspects, especially regarding finances. Don't spend all your money. put it into savings, pay your bills first, and then go out for dinner after. I know what is wanting to spend all your money in food. Okay, so I was saying, this is my second video, so I was clarifying this 7 of coins with the Page of Pentacles. So if riding all this wave you forget to have a beginner's mind, don't. A page always asks us for kind of humbleness, like looking at things in a new way, or in a way where the first question you ask yourself is, what is in it for me to learn here? What can I learn from these people? What can I learn from this situation? Where can I improve myself? Where do I need to work on myself? You also have a chance here to make your work and all the practical aspects of your life a little bit more fun, a little bit more light, where you don't get to be the old Taurus that does everything for everyone and then puts himself last. Like, you do what you need to do, and then you go and you have fun. And you want to go to new places. You want to learn new things. You might go to school to learn more on how to capitalize your time, your talents, your multiple talents. Because in your environment, you have support. People like you. People like your work. People like you as a friend. You are appreciated. People are celebrating you as you are celebrating them and celebrating life. You have a good time with people. You have special moments. You go to special places. You know, that Venus quality, you know, beautiful places, beautiful nature, beautiful food, beautiful songs, beautiful environment. You take care. You take care of your own. And you're appreciated by it. Trust me. You are appreciated. Now let me just clarify this 3 of Cups in your environment. Show your true colors. Let me just see, because this is where, okay. You might have to fight for your place, but we'll get there. So in your environment, like I said, I know I've said it on this video or on the other one that I recorded, but if not on this one, I'm probably gonna repeat myself, just bear with me. So this is a tense, this is a completion phase. You've done a lot of work, you're in a joyful place most of the time, so you're kind of riding the wave of emotions and thoughts, because if you master one, you master the other, and you're cool with it, and you like where you are, like all is good, I'm in the present, good. So you kind of have room to start again. That's why you have here the page, and you have more pages here, by the way. This beginner's aspect, this beginner's mind, especially here with the Page of Wands in your creativity and idea department. What is it that you can do, for example, here with all your talents, with all your, like, per se old talents? What can you do of new? For example, maybe for me, I'm gonna give my example. Maybe I'm gonna do a tarot workshop in the middle of the woods. So I've been doing tarot for these years. I've been studying for all these years. I've been reading, but I've never, people asked me to teach for quite a while, and I said no. But maybe now I feel ready to teach, you know, a small workshop, in a small aspect. I'm not going to teach everything, just little by little. It's the way I like it, with method. Maybe I can do that. Who knows? And if you have an idea like that, and you have this support from your environment that I tell you have, this is your crowd cheering for you, saying, go Taurus, we believe in you, go, we're waiting. Yeah. And then you have the Fool. So the universe says, time to start again. Time to pick up with all you have been planted throughout these years, especially since Uranus in Taurus, where everything was destroyed and you start from scratch, from zero, earning money in a new way. And then the pandemic came and you were the epitome of the Uranus in Taurus, right? The adaptability, the strength to overcome material aspects of life, material drastic changes. The Fool says, we invite you to be zero, to throw yourself out of this cliff with this surrender spirit and state of mind that says, I believe, or more than that, I know that things will work out just fine. And not knowing if they work out just fine or not, it's just like this feeling, but not being sure, because you don't need proof. You don't need life to be science proof. You don't need insurance. And that sparkle, that adventure of just, man, oh, I had this idea, I love it so much, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm excited. And from that excitement, you start again. You don't care if you're gonna have, all the students, if what kind of money comes up. Of course, it needs to be, we're Taurus, right? It needs to have a structure. It needs to make sense, not random stuff you throw yourself. This is not random. Capricorn energy is not random. They're very focused, very determined. It's the Capricorn card. Very determined and very success oriented. Capricorn does not get in stuff to fail or to lose ever. But the environment asks you to take a chance. So you might be put into challenging positions like speaking in public, or doing stuff where lots of people are watching, and you might not feel like you have what it takes, but you still want to do it because it's just for the reason that it's something you've never done before. It's like you want to not prove yourself to others, but it's not even prove yourself to yourself. It's like enjoying the process, like, I'm a little bit afraid, that's why I'm going to do it. And it kind of reminds me my adventure, just the ashes here, my summer adventure with Camino of Santiago. I had no idea if I could do it, and that's why I wanted to do it. Of course, I had a promise that I made. I had 2 promises that made me walk the Camino, but I was in it for the excitement of it, for the newness of it, for the challenging, for seeing nature, meeting people. Can I really do this? Can I not? Okay, I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna try. And every day I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep walking, even despite all the pain. I'm gonna keep walking. So, time to jump again, Taurus. Very excited. Very excited for you and for me. Okay. Now, what's the lesson in all of this? The Knight of Cups. Where in your life you need to focus more on this giving, nurturing, loving space within you and within others. This is a pure heart space, like you don't have to, has nothing to do with effort, nothing to do with recognition. It has something to do with courage. But in this pure heart space, there is no expectations. That's why it's connected with courage. You just go because you have to go. So there's this lesson of self-love, but I think actually this is someone else that sees you as the Queen of Pentacles, as their queen. So you are coming as a complete emotional being. You've done the work. You have new project, new ideas. You have a supporting environment. You have a support from the universe with a full card. And then you have this lesson of self-love. And you can have, if you're looking for love, if you're single, you can have someone coming into your life with this offer of, yeah, I like this card. Not always because cards are upright and they're the king or the queen of or the king of cups that they sit with me. Sometimes I don't have a good feeling, but with this I have a good feeling because you're seen as you are. You're seen as the Queen of Pentacles. Look, this person's just right behind you and looking at you. I'm not sure if you are aware of them. Just shuffle. So you might be dealing with, I have here the card of Libra, but in a different position. You might be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, sorry. But we have on top of the deck the King of Wands. Actually not feeling much the King of Wands for you. I think King of Wands might be someone from the past. They had the 9 of coins on the back, so someone very independent that wants to go solo, and maybe you make a swift transition from that fire energy more from your past. Let's just see. I like my readings more personal development, but I'm seeing here something specific, so I'm going to clarify so you can have a storyline that maybe resonates not with all of you, but with some. I don't want to take love away from you, but let's see. Yeah, I might have a sudden change. You might have this opportunity. Someone might be traveling to see you, to meet you, to be closer to you. Some of you might have a long distance connection. Yeah, because of the 2 of Wands. Or might have a change. Someone actually may see you, and I see this is a different story, may see you as you truly are, like your true colors, and wants to say, I'm sorry. So there's this kind of lesson here when you show your true colors, and I think that's going to be the song of this video. When you show your true colors, you allow people to see you in all your power, but holding your power with grace in a way that does not create conflict or does not engage in conflict. And you become very attractable, very magnetic per se, because you're stable, you're secure, you're grounded, and you don't need anyone. Queen of Coins. We are manifestors. We're alchemists. You don't need anyone to, to give you a little bit push, a little bit of advice and opportunity, and forget about that. Help you out to make a decision. No, we help others to make decisions and stuff. So show your true colors. Be the Queen of Pentacles. So what is this self-love lesson? Reflects love on the external, and the blessings is that you get to have swifter transitions, because don't fool yourself, we are out of the Mercury retrograde, out of the Venus Libra season relationship house cleansing, but we are now for a deeper ride with Scorpio season, and we have a full moon eclipse in Taurus on the, let me see my notes, the 19th of November, that asks us to release that old aspect of ourselves. And I will tell you, in Taurus, what you have to release is this push and pull toxic behavior of giving too much, to become the pretty pick me. I'm so good at this, I'm so beautiful, I'm so pretty, I'm so smart, I cook so well, I'm blah 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 blah, blah. Please like me, please love me. Stay out of that mode. I will get inside the screen and kick your ass. Just get out of that mode, get out of that toxic way of loving yourself and others. Stop the effort. The effort you have to do is on you and your projects. You do not have to make any effort for other people to like you, because you are lovable enough. And when you are on the Queen of Pentacles mode, you become automatically kind and compassionate. So it's very likely that you forgive people from the past. Now it's a good time to say I'm sorry, by the way. All of you cross watchers, it's a good time to say I'm sorry. We forgive you. You're already forgiven, by the way. No hard feelings. Because Queen of Pentacles knows, understands how cause and effect works. And that allows you to cross, wow, good, cross the border to the other side of the veil with sweetness, with kindness, with gratitude. So you look at endings not with the excitement of beginnings, of course, not with the full energy. Oh, I'm happy, I'm so happy it ended. No, that's not quite right, right? You have to honor it. You look at endings and you say to yourself and to others, you communicate. That's why there's this blue throat chakra quality in this reading. You communicate. Listen, I'm so very grateful I have met you. I'm so very grateful for all the moments we spent together. It was very special to me. I will cherish them. Regardless, they are not continuing anymore. Regardless, there's an ending, there's a transition, there's a change of mind here, a change of heart. There's a need to continue, a need to go, to explore more. You know there's so much more to explore. That's why you don't stay in the same place. So you're allowing yourself to move, even though you are solid earth. You have so much water and fire in this reading. You're moving. You're moving from this space you created. And the universe says, let's go, baby. Start again. You can do it. If you need to start again, you need to let go of stuff that is holding you back. Aspects of yourself, aspects of your life, situations, people. But first, Portuguese is not my English is not my first language. Portuguese is my first language. So sometimes I roll my tongue while speaking. Sorry. So it's very sweet. I really like these two sixes together. Sixes talk about, for me, communication, resolution of problems. So you're solving the blessings that come from you loving yourself and you allowing others to love you in the possible way for them, even though you say, I'm sorry, that is not enough, that allows you to make sweet transitions. These two sixes together, man, sweet endings, very sweet endings. So that means you stay connected to people. You can, if it's the ending of a romantic relationship, you can become friends. And from all this kindness, all this compassion, from the Queen of Pentacles, look, this is how you are sitting during your lesson, and this is how you are sitting during the blessings of your lesson. So you step up your game from Queen of Pentacles to the Empress. And the Empress is Taurus card, Taurus energy, by the way, but she's also the queen of all queens. She has mastered fire, water, air, and earth. She is the alchemist. So, you can create anything. You get out of the situation expanding. That's what we want, expand. Like in a yoga pose, you're not contracting and making this effort, you're expanding. Whatever option you are, you're expanding. You're sitting comfortable within yourself and within the posture. Very good. I'm happy for you. Very good, Taurus. Now, where the universe wants you. Despite the conflict, I've mentioned this Scorpio season, okay? The venom is up. I'm not saying Scorpio people are venom. I love Scorpio people. I have lots of Scorpio friends. I've had Scorpio romantic partners, of course. We get along very well. I admire Scorpios. Well, actually, I don't have any zodiac sign that I don't like. I love you all. But low energy of Scorpio does have this venom, and it's for transformation. You see, like in Shiva's story, you had to transform that venom into nectar and not identify with it, so it doesn't go all in your system. So despite this, and despite your urge also to react, be a page, be humble. So you be humble with the things you don't know how to do really well, and you can learn from others. I also see, like, sometimes I see the 5 of Wands like this, and now I think I'm seeing also as this preparation stage, because 5s doesn't always have to be about conflict. Of course, there's an instability here. You're still not stable with a 5, right? It's not a pair. Imagine if you have a table with 5, I don't know how to say it in English, 5, you say 5 legs of a table? I think, yeah. If you had a chair, did I say a chair? Oh, if you had a table with 5 legs, it wouldn't hold still. You'd need the 6th leg to make it even. So there's kind of still instability, but that's why you're preparing. So you might have to prepare and learn how to cope with others. So you're really being asked to, that's why I have this in your environment, and there's a lot of people in this reading. You're being asked to, in your new earned social skills, not your like Taurus, like you're the hermit, but you do like to spend time alone, you do like to be home, you do like to go to familiar places, to be safe. So in this newness that you have conquered recently, where you're getting out more than you were, you're meeting new people, you have new friends, you've been opening up, you have to learn how to navigate these waters, and you might have to defend who you are. So, but do it in a humble way. Like, don't try to come into an environment like, oh, I'm like this, and this, and I don't care, fuck it. No, just show who you are in a more, in your quiet way. I would say if you're triggered, step in this any new environment that you are in, step out of the defensive mode. Even if other people are in defensive mode, just, mind your own business. Because the steps to get here, while you're preparing to be reborn again, to be new, to become new, because all these pages in the Fool, because you're going to put yourself to the green, you're going to put yourself in uncomfortable places and be the beginner and be humble, despite all that you are, despite being an empress, despite being a queen that has reached the 10 of Cups. Your starting point is the 10 of Cups. You handle bliss, you handle joy, you create joy for you and others that are around you, for the ones you love. You are very hardworking. So despite all of this, you're humble enough to start again, to learn something new, to put yourself in uncomfortable positions, but show your true colors. Because the steps to get here, to this humility stage, is through Libra. So take whatever you've learned during Libra season about compassion, about balancing, about being fair, and do just your share of the work. Because a page of coins would never overdo. It can be over diligent, over curious, ask a lot of questions. Can I help you? Can I do this? But it wouldn't do over the top. It's still learning. A knight might do over the top, but not the page. So don't go the extra mile. Okay, it's not necessary. Do less. Wait to see what happens, because your relationships now more than ever need to be balanced. And also, if someone is unfair to you, let me see what's happening here. Karma will be served, so justice and truth will come out. It's like our Venus sister here, our dear Libra energy helping us out. You messing with fellow Venus energy like Taurus? I won't let you. Yeah, we just wanna the good result, the beauty of life, the joy. Yeah, I might have some Queen of Swords energy here. Let me just see you a little bit more. So someone that's very sharp. Okay, but don't worry, you have the sun. No worry. And someone's very, very sharp with their words and maybe talks too much and it's in your environment and has this ice queen look. Well, remember, you're the Empress, you're the Queen of Pentacles, and this other Queen of Justice, Libra energy, is on your side. And you use your inner sun to deal with it. You are optimistic. Maybe you can, with your words and your charm, talk this person out of this mode, because she's not reversed. It's just sharp with her words and you're sharp with your horns. So there's not necessarily has to be a fight, right? You just use the optimistic you to, sometimes you don't have to do anything. You just have to shine your own light, shine your true colors. Do not engage in other people's venom. Remember, it's Scorpio season. The mirror is in your Taurus face because you're sitting across Scorpio. Okay? Wow. Beautiful reading. Just see. Where did I get this? I don't want this one. Yeah. Oracle from the universe. look, just what I was saying about the situation here. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So if someone judges you, projects their pain, their fear, and attack you, you just be kind as the sun. You know, the sun shines for everyone. You just be warm and loving and optimistic. Optimistic about a certain conflict. You do not engage in the conflict, in the problem. You engage in the solution, if you can. Otherwise, you just shine your well-being. Do not let... You're here, man. 10 of Cups. You're shining. You're happy. You get out of bed and you say, I love my life. Even with all the problems you have to solve, you say, I love my life. So, this is such a small detail. And also, sometimes people can always teach us something about ourselves with their own doing. And also, I would say that, you know, you're very selective, Taurus. Some people are the main characters of your life. Other people are just not even enrolled for the cast, even though they appear in the reading. It's just a minor thing. It'd also be advisable to recognize other people's power. Maybe that's what in stake here. You can say, I see you. You are right. I see your perspective. But I have another opinion. Okay? Don't take others for granted. Don't think you know more. So you are already here in a humbled position. You humble yourself. Also, do not humble yourself too much. Do not disguise as the page when you are the Empress. Okay, you don't have to do that, right? Be a page at heart. Be a page at heart, but on the Empress suit. Okay, so that one goes here. And now, my fearless freedom lights up the world. See? The sun, 2 suns. And also, for me, full card is always the sun. So when you don't show fear to talk about stuff, to have the difficult conversation, to answer to a difficult provocation, but with grace. When you don't show fear, you kind of light up the room. You light up the world, because you take the contrast, you take the tension out of things like 5 of Wands. They don't really matter. It's temporary. 5s are just stepping stones, temporary. It's not even I would say here, it's not even something that lasts. It's just like a thing that happened during half an hour or something. Doesn't matter. What is half an hour in your own life? Come on. Good. Okay, so I will leave you with that. I hope you liked this reading. Drop a heart or a comment or like the video, so I can know that you liked, and I can also help other people to find this video. And see you next month. Bye. Happy Scorpio season.